Religion can never reform mankind because religion is slavery. Robert Greene Ingersoll.
Inconceivable!
Will you please act like you have more than a two-word vocabulary?
Is there air? You don't know!
And now, a yak.
Yakk!
Hey, don't touch that dial. You found Secular Yakking.
I'm Robert.
And I'm Amy.
After years,
No, many years of yakking at each other.
we're here to yak at you.
So sit back and enjoy the yakking.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Hope you had a wonderful week.
Yep, hopefully indeed. Not as crazy as ours.
It wasn't very crazy.
I can hardly hear you. Did you know that?
Oh, okay. How's that?
I think it's better, but I've been drinking too much to know whether it is or not.
And with that in mind, this is going to be an explicit show. Fair warning.
Because I have a mouth.
All right. So let's start
Holy crap, look how many Twitter followers you have.
Yeah, I did some tweeting this week.
You think?
So I'm going to start with the Twitter followers.
Yeah,
apparently.
knock yourself out.
I've got Milo Standards, Trump Mockery, Atheist Comments, Plain Old Professor Plum, Elmo Black, Glasgow Girl, Dr. Justin Emel Sr., Brent Monday, Godless Heathen, Andre Solomon, Ginny Hinderer, Breaking Clown News, Atheist on a Soapbox, Sharon, Bronco 1961, False Prophet, Senior Heretic, Joanna Crow, Vandalus, No God Required, Atheist Earthling, Unsilent Majority, Foxbite, Latest News, and David Simpson.
And as usual, if he butchered your name, he apologizes.
I did not butcher a single
Yeah,
name.
you don't know. You could have. That clown thing kind of freaks me out.
What?
I've been freaked out about clowns before freaked out about clowns got popular.
That's because of Poltergeist.
Oh, forgot about that. No, that's not why, but, maybe it has something to do with it now that I
Pretty
think
sure
about
everybody's afraid of clowns.
it. That was just messed up, man. Okay, go.
Anyway, I have news. And news.
That's kind of why we show up, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Anyway, the Pope is hypocritical on the poor.
Big shocker there. Everybody fall down.
This week, the Pope dedicated the Mass to the poor.
Did he now?
Yeah, he denounced those who dismiss poverty as not my business and define indifference as the needy, or indifference to the needy as a great sin.
What was that again?
Okay, he denounced those who dismiss poverty as not my business and defined indifference as to the needy as a great sin.
Okay, I just kind of zoned out on the first part.
Yeah, I thought so.
I got it now.
After Mass, the Pope lunched with some 1,500 poor people.
You do know you just said lunched.
Lunched.
What the hell kind of word is lunched?
It is the verb of lunch.
Oh, okay. Now I got it. Duh.
Wow.
Sorry, my bad.
My head's floating. He lunched with 1,500 poor people from Italy. Sure. Everything is a verb. Everything can be verbed.
Apparently,
including verb. I just verbed.
Yeah, I heard you, stupid head.
And elsewhere in the Catholic Church, it marked its first World Day of the Poor, an event created by Francis to draw attention to those living on the margins of society.
Uh-huh.
He says, to do no wrong is not enough.
Uh-huh.
And he elaborated by saying, when we turn away from our brother and sister in need, when we change channels as soon as a disturbing question comes up, when we grow indignant at the evil but do nothing about it. God will not ask us if we felt righteous indignation, but whether we did some good.
I don't understand why God make him poor in the first place.
Well, here's my issue.
I don't get it.
The man sits at top of the most wealthy religion in the world.
Yes.
That draws in billions and billions of dollars. They have enough money stored away to feed every single poor person on the planet.
That they're not even going to use.
Exactly.
They just store it like chipmunks with nuts in their cheeks.
And he's talking about, did we do some good? Yeah, he sat and had lunch with 1,500 poor people. Ooh, big whoop.
Who gives a flying fuck?
Yeah, pretty much. No, this is ridiculous. And that's why I'm calling him hypocritical and poor, because he's not actually doing anything useful. Because he's sitting there with all
that crap all over his body and his gold chairs and
I will admit, Francis is better than the last.
Oh, yeah, than a couple we've had.
The last couple.
No, I get that.
Because he got rid of the big gold throne. He sits on a normal throne now.
Right. No, I totally
normal
I
throne.
can totally go with that. But still, I mean, come on. There's so much money. But does he get to use it? Maybe he doesn't have any...
He doesn't have that kind of power.
Yeah, I was going to say, he doesn't have right to do anything
because
with that.
every time the Pope says something good, the Catholic Church comes back and says, "Oh, he didn't mean it like that."
Yeah, they do that constantly.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. It's
right.
I hate Catholic Church.
Right. No, I agree.
Anyways, I'm moving on.
That's usually what you do.
A museum of the Bible opens in D.C. Because that's what we need.
Interesting. In D.C.?
In D.C.
It's a weird place for it, but sure, go ahead.
With scripture readings, a tribute to God, and a sigh of relief, an international array of officials opened the Museum of the Bible in the nation's capital.
Why do we have to have a museum of the Bible? Why can't we have a museum of, I don't know, somebody
history?
else's book? Okay, fine that. But no, don't we have one of those,
Yes,
you
we
butt
do.
face?
Yes, we do.
But no, I mean someone else's book. Why has it got to be the Bible? Why can't it be something else?
Anyway.
A museum of Dr. Seuss work.
Yeah, okay. It's basically a museum of the Bible.
See? Exactly. It'd be much more entertaining.
So,
yes, dear.
The museum co-founder Steve Green said, "We want to take a moment and stop and celebrate and rejoice that this dream is coming true." So there more than 400 people showed up at the new museum's World Stage Theater.
Okay, fine.
Okay, Green is also the president of Hobby Lobby craft store business, and his families are primary founders of the 430,000 square foot building which views the U.S. Capitol. Blah blah blah.
Blah blah blah.
Senate chaplain Barry Black.
Those two words really shouldn't go together.
Exactly.
You do know that. Right there, those two words, separation of church and state.
Yes.
Why are they together?
Yeah.
Stop
Anyway,
it.
He described the museum as a reward from God. Here I was thinking Steve Green paid for it. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Steve Green.
Why do we need this museum again?
Well, why do we need an Ark Encounter? Why do we need a creation museum?
I think they just do it because they can do it. Actually, they just do it because they want the money from it, really. Because that's the God, that right there. The God is the dollar bill. Well, okay, they're hoping for bigger than dollar bills, but yeah.
Well, the history, in quotation marks, floor features small fragments of Dead Sea Scroll that contains a curator's note that reads, Museum of the Bible published the initial research on the scroll fragments in 2016, but scholarly opinions of their authenticity remain divided. And it continues going, which is true. I don't think it's authentic.
Not likely.
I don't really care.
Not really.
But the fact that there's tons of money being spent on this stupid-ass museum.
That's where it goes.
Yeah.
They figure so many people visit D.C. I mean, oh my gosh, think about how many visitors to D.C. they get. They assume they'll go there as well, and that's how they'll make their dollars.
I know, just like the stupid Ark Encounter. Well, at least the Museum of the Bible...
Yeah, but at least in D.C., they're definitely going to get a lot more people coming to it because all the people who are coming to D.C. already in general.
Which it's just a stupid
place. They have
place
so many tourists there.
We don't really need a Museum of the Bible in D.C.
It just doesn't make any sense to me because of the whole separation of church and state.
Well, it's a private organization.
No, I totally get that. I'm just saying what D.C. mostly seems to stand for is
and that's why
government.
they put it there.
And so, yeah, that's kind of where I'm going with this.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm
Anyways.
frustrated. We don't need more stupid museums to fake things.
And they're just going to keep building
That's what
these.
Disney World is.
They're just going to keep building them, and people will go and spend their money, and then they won't go again. Just like the Ark.
Yeah, just like the Ark, which is going to fail probably next year.
Yeah, whatever.
Anyways, in better news...
If you say so.
The birth of Adam was finally pinpointed.
Well, it's about damn time.
Yep. Following several years of researching ancient medieval and modern day records, genealogist Rob Faw, weird name, his name is Faw, uncovered Adam's birth date to show humanity's connection throughout history.
Oh, he did this, so we'll have another holiday. You know that, right?
His research reveals a 144 generation connection that confirms a lineage beginning with Adam, Eve, and God, and moves onward to Queen Elizabeth II.
Of course it does.
Now, the exact location of Adam's birth is unknown, but thought by biblical scholars to be generally somewhere in the Middle East. That pinpoints it.
Well, that does it.
Yeah.
That wasn't foreseen at all.
Do you know the...
So why do they think that... So you're about to say that the birth date of Adam was October 23rd. Wow, that's a big number. 4004 BC.
Yeah.
It's too big of a number for me right now.
Roughly 6,000 years
okay,
ago.
October 23rd. You're just pulling a number out of their ass? What's the point here? Is that what they're doing?
October 23rd has long been the beginning of the world date. Somewhere around October 23rd.
Oh, really?
Yeah, some weird guy did the math back in 1800s and ended up with this date.
Okay,
which
sure.
is why,
sure.
Stupid.
Okay, I'll go with that.
So I thought it would be fun to see what else was going on in the world on October 23rd, 4004 BCE.
Let's go with it.
So on this day, a potter in Sumer began working with his new pottery wheel because it had just been invented.
I was going with our potter winner. I didn't know that's what you were going with.
So the pottery. Yeah, the pottery wheel had just recently been invented around that time.
At the birth of Adam?
Yeah, at the birth of Adam.
Okay, do you see a problem with those two
things? Let me continue.
Okay, I'm just saying. I mean, I've been drinking, but that's not right.
Somewhere in Eurasia, a nomad rode their horse for the first time.
Okay, still see another problem. Continue.
A man in China built his house in a village near the Yellow River.
The whole damn list has a problem.
Well, let me finish. A South American spent the day with his guinea pigs and llamas.
Aww.
Someone put the first wheel on a cart in Mesopotamia.
A lot went down around this time.
Someone in Egypt was helping to form provinces and chiefs.
It's very busy. Was this just all in October?
Well, it's just around that time.
Just around the general 4004 BCE.
And all over the world, people were using a 5,000-year-old invention called a bow.
Really?
Yeah, the bow was invented in 9000 BCE.
Okay, so wait a minute. So they're saying his birth date was in October of 4004 BCE, but what about before that?
Well...
And wasn't Adam supposed to be the first dude?
That's the whole point.
Okay.
You get it.
And I've been drinking.
Yeah.
And I don't get any smarter when I drink, so...
So, all this stuff was happening on Adam's birthday.
But yeah, Adam was the first, so you're making my head hurt.
See the problem?
It's all shit.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, just dumb.
I'm Dustin.
And I'm Wesley.
We host the Atheist Nomads podcast.
We're godless geeks who take a skeptical look at
politics, religion, science, technology, and history.
We also interview leaders in the atheist, skeptic, and humanist community.
Check us out at atheistnomads.com.
That's atheistnomads.com.
All right, it's enough of that.
My bad.
Anyway.
I got into the groove of that commercial.
Yeah, it's a pretty good commercial. I'll let them know. I'll tell them you like it.
Okay.
All right, 'tis the season.
Oh, crap. Humbug.
It's that time of year again. The air is cold. It's getting dark earlier. People are thinking about family and gatherings.
Am I now?
Well, that's right. It's time for the annual conservative freakout about Starbucks holiday cups.
Oh, please.
So I want to give you a little history on this.
Of course you do.
So every year Starbucks has decorated their holiday cups.
Correct. The
right?
mundo.
And they always had some sort of
something.
Theme.
Right. Theme's a good word.
This issue started way back in the joyous holiday season of 2015.
That sounds right.
That was the year everything changed. That was the year Starbucks had a holiday cup that was just plain red.
Oh, no.
Yeah, on November 5th, Christian vlogger Joshua Feuerstein posted a video to Facebook asking viewers to provide the name Merry Christmas to Starbucks baristas and to post the results online with the hashtag Merry Christmas Starbucks. So the whole idea was to make Starbucks baristas write Merry Christmas on the empty cup.
Right, I get it.
Within 5 days, the video gained over 500,000 shares, blah, 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 whatever.
And all the likes and all the comments. Yeah, move on.
The same day, the conservative news site, Breitbart, posted an article titled War on Christmas. Starbucks red cups are emblematic of the Christian cleansing of the West.
Wow, that's a lot of weight on a freaking paper cup.
Yeah. These were, of course, the first major offenses in the war on Christmas. Even then, candidate Trumperdink weighed in on the outrageous cup design.
Oh, did he now?
He said, I have one of the most successful Starbucks in Trump Tower. Maybe we should boycott Starbucks. I don't know. Seriously, I don't care. By the way, that's the end of that lease, but who cares? Who cares? Who cares?
Does the man ever speak in English?
I'm not sure.
I mean, I think I speak more English than that man does when I'm hammered.
Yeah.
Which is around now.
Yeah. On November 8th, Starbucks released a statement about the cup design, claiming it was created to provide a, quote, blank canvas for customers to doodle on.
I get that. That makes sense.
They did. And they drew, like, rainbows and all the Christmas stuff they wanted.
I was going to say, they could draw a Christmas tree if they want.
Exactly.
It's just an evergreen tree, people.
Yeah. Well, after all that boycotting and protesting, Starbucks surely suffered with their 12% rise in profits.
I was going to say, they went skyrocketing after that, all the publicity they had.
Yeah. It was huge.
Uh-huh.
And you would think a lesson would have been learned. You would be wrong.
Do it again.
On November 1st, 2016, Starbucks introduced a new cup. This cup was green and features a drawing of hundreds of different kinds of people linked by one continuous line. It's meant to symbolize unity.
Yeah.
Quote, during a divisive time in our country, Starbucks wanted to create a symbol of unity as a reminder of our shared values and the need to be good to each other, said CEO Howard Schultz.
I like it a lot.
Well.
And I don't drink Starbucks coffee.
Anyway, the cup drew social media backlash as conservatives accused Starbucks of attempting to push a liberal agenda.
Oh, Lord. Do they not have to bitch about everything?
It
doesn't matter what direction you say, they bitch about the other direction.
Yeah. While others were upset that the cup, while they interpreted as a holiday-themed cup, despite no indication that from Starbucks, did not feature any mention of Christmas.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So no Christmas and unity. Horrible. Horrible Starbucks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Again, they called for a boycott and protest of Starbucks.
Starbucks.
And it may have been affected. They only saw a 3% increase in profits that year.
Oh, it's because it's getting to be old news. They're still, increasing their profits, but it's getting less and less because it's like, okay, been there, done that last year, don't care.
But not deterred by the mobs of conservatives, Starbucks took another risk with this year's cup.
Uh-huh. What's this year?
It has images of presents, stars, snowflakes, and a pair of holding hands.
And what's wrong with this?
The horror, right? The image. So obviously, what has the conservatives up in arms this year?
Wait, what?
So this year, the cup was accompanied by a new cartoon-style commercial that starts off with the holidays means something different to everyone, right?
That sounds familiar. Yeah.
And in that commercial is a scene of two women holding hands while drinking coffee at a table.
Uh-huh.
And wouldn't you know it, they're not the same hands as the one on the cup, weirdly enough.
Uh-huh.
But the conservatives weren't fooled by this switch.
Uh-huh.
Some keen observers speculate that the two hands on the upper edge of the cup belong to a same-sex couple holding hands like this couple of women in the Starbucks video.
And their problem?
They're pushing the gay agenda.
Oh, no. Run for the hills.
This is just ridiculous. This is what they do every single year. It's frustrating. We do this every year. We go through the Starbucks cup. We go through the naughty and nice lists from Tony Perkins. So what Tony Perkins does is he goes through the companies, the major retailers, right?
Now you're making a little more sense.
And he rates them naughty, nice, or something,
above. Yeah, or all of the above.
Or all of them, right?
Uh-huh.
Basically based on whether they say Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays.
I say bah humbug.
Right. Or if they say nothing at all.
Uh-huh.
So the nice list are the people who say Merry Christmas or have Jesus in their flyers.
That's an opinion.
That's his opinion. The naughty list are the people who don't say Merry Christmas, say Happy Holidays or something like that. And then the bah humbugs, I think is what, I don't know what it's actually called. But there's actually worse than the naughty list, which are people who don't mention Christmas at all.
I think the naughty list, or worse than the naughty list, should be the people who don't say nice things all year long to people. Like when you're checking out at the cashier or something, have a nice day, good night, have a good night, or something nice all year. It doesn't have to be. It's stupid freaking Christmas time, people. It's called all year. The whole rest of the year still exists.
Yeah.
You can be nice that part of the year too.
I know.
You don't have to be an ass the rest of the year.
And
I'm just saying.
All holidays matter,
Screw holidays. It's called every damn day.
Every day matters.
Ugh. Anyways.
I
don't think I can hear out of my right ear, by the way. Just saying.
Oh, ridiculous.
I don't know if it's me or if it's you.
Anyway, so we're going to introduce a new thing.
Are we now?
We are.
Probably a bad idea right now for me.
Not for you.
It is for me.
So, we're going to be introducing a new thing for our patrons.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah, I did a mini survey last week.
Did you?
Yeah, asking our patrons and some of our listeners what they would like to hear extra if they would have something on Patreon.
Right. Which makes sense.
And so I got a couple responses.
Mm-hmm.
And they would like to hear me rant about something and add a little to the show each week.
Well, I was going to say to you, I should join in on that. I'm just saying.
If you want to, that's fine.
Because I can do it sober. I can do it not so sober. And either way, I can rant just as well.
All right.
If not even more bitchy.
We'll see.
Just saying. No, I'm telling you, I can outrant you.
Well, since we're going to be starting that next week, I think we should come up with a name.
And it's only for Patreons. And I say it should be Yakking Pissed.
Yakking Pissed.
Pissed.
Yeah, I'll be yakking pissed because it's all about something that made me mad that week.
That's so much different putting a D on the end.
Yeah, not
ED.
Not yakking pissed. Yakking pissed.
Oh, it's all the same damn thing.
And I have to find a nice...
But, yeah, it'll be for Patreons, and it'll be, just us yelling about something that pisses us off?
Generally something that pissed me off during the week.
Yakking about something that pisses us off?
Uh-huh. That doesn't necessarily fit with the rest of the show.
No, it would be totally just separate from the show, just whatever the hell we feel like bitching about.
Yeah.
I like it.
So we could give a short preview this week.
Yeah, I didn't get in on this bus. No.
My,
I just decided to do this. No.
Fine. I was going to talk about Trump.
Oh, but that's so easy.
Exactly. Just a short
preview.
I
can really yak and piss on that one. I didn't mean it to sound like that, but that works.
Hey, he might like that.
Ew,
there's rumors out of Russia.
That's right. Ew, gross golden showers. Oh, that's so nasty.
Can you stop hitting the microphone?
No, it keeps getting in my way. I keep moving it either way.
Right,
anyways, your point.
So, one of the things we can talk about Trump is one of the tweets he did this week.
This week, or you mean this minute?
Yeah, well, when he talked about those basketball players that he supposedly rescued from China.
Oh, okay. I sort of remember this crap. Right. You see everything and you tell me things. I'm not on the internet thingy.
So this is my understanding is that I don't know the basketball player's name or anything like that.
So and so.
Yeah,
we'll
the
call
basketball
him
player.
So and so. Go with so and so.
So and so.
Thank you.
Was charged with shoplifting in China. Right.
Okay.
Right. Picking up some sunglasses or some crap like that while Trumperdink was over there.
Okay.
So Trumperdink supposedly did some magic and got them out.
Okay. Right? Now that makes more sense.
So they come home, they talk about stuff, and then so-and-so's father basically said, it was just shoplifting. It wasn't that big a deal. And technically, he's kind of right.
Right.
In China, they probably would have they're not stupid.
Yeah.
They probably would just give him a slap on the wrist and send him home.
Okay, where are you taking this train?
So, after so-and-so's father, I think his name is LeVar Ball or
whatever,
something like that.
So-and-so.
Said this. Trump came out and basically said, if you're not going to be appreciative of me saving your son from Chinese prison, maybe I should have left them there in jail.
Isn't he just a wonderful, wonderful man?
Yes.
Oh, God, what a narcissist. He should just stroke himself in public. Just saying.
He probably
I don't think he would shy away from it.
And his fans would just love it.
Ew.
I guarantee it.
That's not right.
Yeah.
What an ass.
Yeah.
Oh, does that mean that when we do our Yakk Pissed section or whatever the hell it is, it'll be explicit all the time?
Yes.
Because
the Yakking Pissed will be explicit.
I can't imagine getting pissed not having explicitness to it. Or the rant. It's a rant.
So I've got one that's ready to go for next week.
We'll see about that.
But I had
we'll see about that.
I had to take a bunch of F words out of it.
Fuck that. I think we'll be redoing that.
Sure, whatever. Anyway,
but yeah, we can start that next week.
Yeah, so there's just a short preview of kind of what our rants are going to be like.
And I may or may not drink. I think we'll have to buy more liquor on a regular basis because I kind of like the drinking thing.
Whatever.
I'd like to save my liver, though, so we'll have to work on that.
Anyways.
Just saying.
So, we have a short show this week because it is a holiday.
Yeah, so, oh my gosh, we are so far behind and we have so much crap to do.
Yeah. So, next week we should have a full show, plus the Patreon rant, or Yakking Pissed.
It's not that terribly short.
Yeah.
And obviously there's no Potter or any of the other things we felt, what is it? Potter and you fell for that.
Yeah.
Oh, the Bailey. That's the other thing. The science.
So anyway, we'll have a
more normal show.
Full show next week plus Patreon bonus.
Yeah, we'll have to start doing the Patreon thing on a regular basis. Now, how long is this Patreon thing?
Like 10 minutes.
Sometimes it might go longer than that because when I start complaining, it sometimes can take a while.
Whatever. Patreons pay for it. They get extra stuff.
Whatever. All right.
Well,
so are we done? Because I got so much work to do and my head's not really in it right now.
Yeah, I suppose that's all the yakking I got for you this week.
I'm good till next week.
All right. We'll see you guys.
We always like to hear your feedback, so leave us a voicemail at 704-802-YAKK or an email at podcast@secularyakking.com.
More input.
All comments are welcome. We like to hear the good, the bad, and the ugly. You also can find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Google+.
If you like our show, head over to your podcast directory of choice and leave us a 5-star review. If you really like the show, support the show on our Patreon page.
I'd buy that for $1.
And we'll be back next week with more yakking to please your eardrums.
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll work?
We're taking. Goodbye.